title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tennessee.
Here we go. Here we go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Here we go. 180. Here we go, dude. All that defense. All that.
A first down carry for Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 11.
A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
His first carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This is Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Yellow. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Gun, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back. Joker.
They run with Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
These two teams all tied after one.
We're tied 7-7.
3 yards remain for second down. There Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Henry, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down. Tucker.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 12. at the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You win. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete.
Rico Gafford, 39 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Titans 17, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
34-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Green. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 15. Here we go. 55. Watch the run. Mike, 55.
You gotta go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
Mahomes.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go. 55. 15.
On 3rd down, Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the sideline, that's hauled in by Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Quick edge. I finish serving. Mark 56. Mark 56. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Green. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Titans 24, Bengals 17. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jordan Evans.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there.
Darrington Evans.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the top. Titans 30.
Third play with the score Titans 24, Bengals 17.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. 23. 23. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 13.
On first down, Hines stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down now, it's Hines. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 20. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the end zone, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill on first down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'll run it again with Henry.
At the 40.
There's the stiff arm. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got room. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big run that time by Henry. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
The extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. They begin the drive with Hines. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
That's me.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
On 3rd down, Green. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Back to throw. And he's brought down. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
Bengals 32. Titans 31.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle practice.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face